after 3 days.
Hello, Miguel Gorilla. We're live.
Uh-oh, we're live.
Hi, everybody. Meet Miguel Gorilla. We were having a pre-show discussion.
And for anybody that wanted to see my hair cut off, it's cut off.
It looks great.
So there's our photobomb for the night.
I'm done.
Yeah, right. Sure you are.
All right, so far we've got Code 4 is in. Hey, Don, how are you? And there's Donnie Childs. Nice to see you. We are in Home Pass, Montana. It's near Butte. We're about 12 miles outside of Butte. It's a very lovely location right behind my rig here. There is a lot of traffic here, though. We, especially on the weekend, we see a lot of ATVs and motorcycles and campers going up and down the road. And it's kind of a busy place. But during the week, it's not bad at all. And thanks, Don. I appreciate it. So, yeah, we're going to be moving probably Tuesday. But for now, we're here. And guess what? We had some drop-ins.
Hey! Be showing them girls my legs.
I am.
You gotta get ready.
And there's Miss Sharon.
Hey, everybody.
They finally caught up with us.
Yeah, man.
It's only been 10 days.
Yeah, it's only been 10 days.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we have to tease them just a little bit. But their grandson is back home, and they're back with us now, and we're all very happy about it. It's been a long time since we've seen them, and it's just nice for us to be together again. So there's Papa Drew. Hi, Papa Drew. I'm here, so no fear. All right. Yes, thanks, Sonny. It is awesome to have them with us again. It feels like, the family's finally having a reunion. So it's really pretty nice. So tonight, I just thought we'd talk about modifications. And everybody, or most everybody, has done modifications to the rig. And I thought it'd be nice to share with other people some of the things that we've done that we found useful or we didn't find useful, and just how it's worked out for you. So if y'all have something that you would like to talk about, just, drop it in the comments there. There's Sue. Hey, Sue, nice to see you. Kate L. Hey, how are you? Thank you for coming in. The gang is all here. We're having a lot of fun tonight. We've sat and talked quite a bit this afternoon, and just catching up with one another. So I'll kind of get started since no one's put any comments in there yet. So I'll just show you. When I first got my trailer, I knew I was going to be doing full time, and I had to figure out ways in a small 20-foot trailer to have everything that I needed to sustain me, and places to store, especially food items. Even though I have quite a bit of cabinet space inside my little Airstream, I still needed a place to put like my canisters and my spices and things like that. So what I did was I put some baskets on the wall. This is directly across from my kitchen counter. And I use these for produce. So like for potatoes and onions and bananas and things like that don't necessarily need to be refrigerated. Because I have a very small refrigerator. And this way it just kind of frees up some space. And then the wall that you see there is the cabinet where my refrigerator is housed. And so there I put these baskets to put small little canisters for like my flour and coffee and sugar, that sort of thing, and a rack above it for my spices. That's all the spices that I carry with me, but they're the ones that I use all the time. So at least I have a place to keep my spices. Let's see, we got some other comments here. Let's see what everybody's doing. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi there. Cindy, who is Rambling Vagabond, says, I like my nature's head. I don't have to worry about dumping. And that's a very nice, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. That's a very nice addition. Let's take that picture off. To have a composting toilet when you do a lot of boondocking, especially, it's really nice to do that modification and get rid of the flush toilet if that's your style. I have found that I'm able to use my flush toilet, and I can go a good 14 days and not have to dump. So it works out pretty well for me. I see Roy and Becky's here somewhere. Howdy, howdy. How are you guys tonight? Nice to see you on here. I'm sure you guys have probably done some modifications, Roy and Becky. So give us some ideas, because I think this is good for anyone out there. If we just share our thoughts and ideas with one another, you never know who's going to like the idea that you came up with. Kevin, updated to solar with lithium batteries and inverter. Awesome boondocking. And it has been great for them. I'm really hoping that maybe next year I'll be able to do the same thing and get some solar up on my roof. Solar is always a very nice addition, a wonderful modification, especially if you like to boondock the way we do.
Adventures in Santa Fe.
Hey, Baron Don. Nice to see you. Another beautiful spot. Thank you. We love our rig, but have Airstream envy with your beauty in the background. It's really a beautiful forest. It's really very nice. Lots of big boulders, lots of aspen trees across the road. It's really a very pretty setting. So, what modifications have you guys done, Baron Don? Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. It just jumped on me. I got to catch up. Hi. Don says, I had to do suspension modifications to be able to carry the truck camper safely. Yeah, that's something that you really need to watch, because I know my truck wouldn't even hold a camper. It's not big enough. So, yeah, you have to take care of that. If you're having a truck camper, you have to make sure of what you're doing. Papa Drew says, modifications have you made? Does building it count? Absolutely. 2-person bathtub with jets in the schoolie. That's pretty impressive. I'm putting in a wood burning fireplace, and I have a full-size washer and dryer as well. That's pretty loaded, Papa Drew. That's really going to be nice for you. You won't have to go anywhere other than to get water and dump. So that's pretty nice. Sue, what's this? Well, Sue, not a mod here. Oh, more bang for your bucks. Nice to have you with us tonight. Let's see. And Daryl is saying, modified my rear bumper on my RV to be able to put on a receiver for a carrier for the bikes. Yeah, and it's really nice too. It's a lot like one that you would put on for like a scooter, or some kind of handicap device. But it works really well for their bikes. does very well. We modified our dining area. So what they did with that was they took out the chairs that came with the dining set. They kept 2. And they modified the table by, did you cut it in half?
I cut it down to the width or the depth of the computer table that I put in,
Mm-hmm.
and then put it on sliders so it on hinges or not hinges, drawer glides, so I can pull it out.
So they put in a computer desk and they kept part of the tabletop to slide out from the desktop for a table. And it's really very nice. So that's always a good possibility. The Nomadic Rambler said we have an Airhead composting toilet and love not having to dump. Absolutely. Katie L. Hello, Don. Nice to see you. I follow the Childers and also Shirley. So I see you and Kevin a lot. I just don't comment too much, but always watch. Well, thank you, Katie. It's nice to see you here commenting tonight. I appreciate you participating. There's Shanna Craft. Hi, how are you doing? Nice to see you on here, Shanna. How's life for you? And Donnie says, still trying to figure out where to put utensils. Gosh, I've seen numerous things that people have done. Some people put up hooks on the wall. That's not my favorite because then you have to take them down for travel or they just swing back and forth. I have one drawer set aside just for utensils. And then I also have a stainless steel round container that I put some in, and then that sets down in my sink on a travel day. Kevin says, yeah, so there's his explanation of what he did with their table. And it's really nice. It works really well for them. And it opened up the area quite a bit. So that's also something that people can do. We are still trying to figure out how to hang the towel rack in the bathroom, so nothing much to the new one yet. That I was fortunate because mine came with 3 towel racks already installed, plus a little towel ring near the mirror for like a hand towel. So it was set up already for me. I didn't have to do anything in that regard. Here's the good one. The Nomadic Ramblers, we also have a water bladder that with our 30 gallons inside gives us 90 gallons of water. Yep. So they did not have a water tank or a freshwater tank in their trailer until last year.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year.
And he installed a 30-gallon tank inside the rig. So that really helped them out a lot. And I put one in my truck. I have a 46-gallon water tank that I set up inside my truck. It's right up against the cab so that all that weight is forward. But that gives me, with my freshwater tank, that water tank, and I have 3 jerry cans, I have about 89 gallons of water for just me. So it usually lasts me 2 weeks. So, is Stormy on here? I see Cindy saying hello. Hi, Stormy. I didn't mean to skip you.
Hannah's there too.
You haven't got there yet.
Who's there?
Hannah.
Okay.
Hannah Palmer.
Papa Drew says I'm putting a 125-gallon freshwater tank and a gray tank and an Airhead composting toilet. I'm pumping the gray tank to the pickup truck to take that to the dump. Well, that's interesting. That'll keep you from having to move the bus. That'll be nice. Filling up with 125 gallons into the schoolie. This way I never have to move the schoolie. That's really very nice, Papa Drew. That's a good setup. Don's laughing. I totally recommend water bladders. Absolutely. Hannah, nice to see you. Hi. I'm glad you can make it tonight. And Shanna says, life is good. God is good. No modifications in Daisy yet. Well, maybe you'll get some ideas tonight and find something that kind of trips an idea. Or you may not need any at all, which would be even better. Code 4, that's funny.
Pipe down. I'm working.
And there's Billy Jack. Hi, everyone. Sorry I was late. Too many dump trips today. Well, we're glad to have you. Glad you could make it. Don says mods are eventual. How you do it depends on you and your knowledge and creativity. You can do whatever you want if you have the know-how. That's very true. Good point, Don. Or if you have friends that have the skill and the know-how.
Nobody around here has that.
Nobody has that? Oh, I beg to differ. I have 2 4,000 watt generators on the schoolie for a total of 8,000 watts to power everything I need and more.
Wow.
Are you putting solar on your schoolie, Papa True? Or are you just going to use generators? That would be interesting to know. What else? Let's see what else I've got. So for me, the most fun modification was when my daughter put the graphics on my trailer.
We don't want to talk about your table.
Talk about the one you're doing now.
I'll get there. So let's see. So this was where she was putting the witch's feet on. So y'all know my channel is following the yellow brick road. So she put an emerald castle with a yellow brick road on the back and put all of my Facebook and YouTube information up there for me. She did a great job. I really appreciated all the work and effort. She did all of this herself with not a Cricut, but I think it's a Cameo. And it was a lot of work for her, but she didn't mind doing it for her mama. It was really great. And then my latest modification, this was like my prototype. So this is a swing arm table. You could kind of liken it to like a lagoon table. So the beige section there is the PVC pipe that I covered with some material and secured it to the wall with what kind of clamps are those, Kevin?
Conduit clamp.
Conduit clamps. And then there's a piece of galvanized pipe that goes down inside that pipe, and then an elbow, another straight piece of pipe, another elbow, and a flange on the bottom of the tabletop. And I can swing it around any way that I want to, and it really makes it nice and convenient. So what I've done is I have the standard table with the 2 benches. So I've put that down and made that into a day bed. And now I use this table as my eating table, my work table, whatever. So it's been a very nice modification. But currently I finally got to where I could get a nice piece of maple plywood. And the guys helped me cut it to size and round the corners and make a hole in it for a cup holder. And I'm in the process now of putting the polyurethane on. And so that will be my finished product once it's completed. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. Stormy wants to know, what is a schoolie? A schoolie is a school bus, Stormy. And a lot of people use them and convert them into, an RV that they live in. Oh, somebody already answered that question. Thank you, Dawn. Very nice. Thanks, Roy and Becky. So So Papa Drew's is a 38-foot school bus, and he's making it into quite the home. There's Nathan and Tess. Hi, guys. Nice to have you on here tonight. Where in the world are you guys right now? Are you at home base or have you moved on again? Stormy says, thank you, Dawn. And Hannah saying hello to Mr. and Mrs. C. Thanks. I love the graphics. And like I said, my daughter just did a tremendous job just getting them on without any bubbles on there. And I've washed my RV a few times and not seen anything coming loose. So yeah, she did a really great job and I love them. So thank you. Everybody's saying hi to Nate and Tess and to Hannah. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate it. Okay, W. Does anybody know what just W means?
Don't know.
Okay.
Where's W?
I don't know. Nathan and Tess asked him where they were, and they said W. So I'm not sure about that.
Maybe it's 4-letter word work.
Daryl, that's funny. Have you, Papa Drew, have you been hanging with Toolman Taylor?
That's right. He's got more power than
Yeah. Nate and Tess, what mods have you made? Thank you, Don, for asking. Hi there. So Papa Drew said, no, I'm building a 100% off-grid schoolie. I'm not going to go into parks too much. I want to stay off-grid. It's the best way to go. Let's see. Are the mosquitoes bad out there? I haven't seen a single mosquito here. Have you guys?
I've had a couple of mosquito bites, but
Couple,
they're
but
really not that bad.
nothing.
So yeah, no mosquitoes where we're at.
Chipmunks.
Yeah, lots of chipmunks,
prairie dogs.
lots of prairie dogs. We've seen a lot, and a lot of bees. We have seen a lot of bees.
A lot of bees.
Cindy, as a matter of fact, got one of those bee attractant bags and hung it up to try to get rid of some of the bees around here.
They're yellow, Jen.
Papa Drew says, Nathan and Tess, hugs to y'all laughing at my Facebook post. I love it when you both smile.
There's Kathy.
Not bad right here, Hannah. 2,000 watts of solar on the roof with 2,000 watts of wind power and a 1,400 amp hours of ARM batteries. Well, that should do you, huh? That's pretty good. You've certainly thought this all out, Papa Drew.
Yeah, can't wait to see it.
At Lucky Dog, sorry I missed you. Your comment. Thanks for the welcome. So Nathan and Tess are currently in San Diego at the base camp doing exactly what this topic is about. Okay, so what modifications are y'all doing? Fill us in. Give us some ideas. Hey, nice to see you, Kathy. Glad you made it. Where did Legs go?
Oh, he went to the house.
Kathy, here you go. I cut it all off. About 6 inches, roughly. Nothing exciting, trust me.
Kathy wanted to see her hair last week. Good to see you, Katie. Nathan and Tess, I should cruise down and hang out with you guys for the day. Yeah, you're both in California. Kathy said, hi, Dawn.
Legs will be back.
Legs will be back, Kathy.
Yeah, he'll be back.
We have 1,600 watts of solar with 600 amp hours of lithium batteries. That's pretty good. That's more than I would ever need. Where's that haircut, girl? Is that why you came around here?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We also have a 1,200 watt mini split. Oh, those are nice. Jim and Deb have a mini split, right?
Yes.
They, from everything that I've heard, they seem to work really well.
We have
Yeah, I wish I could put one on mine.
If my air conditioning-
Hannah says that sounds so much better. Mosquitoes are so bad here. Yeah, I bet they are down there.
We don't have an empty space.
Have y'all been having a lot of rain?
That's us.
Or you might be. With that hurricane out in the ocean. Or it's not even a hurricane yet, is it? Just a tropical storm.
It's Fred.
Kathy says your hair's awesome, Dawn. We are upgrading our tank sizes from 30 to 50, gray and black. That's nice. That'll help a lot when you get back out on the road.
Very nice.
You have a 20-foot roof deck with a fire pit and a bench for seating for sunset drinks. I am calling it Palapa Bar Grill. That'll be something. Oh my gosh. You'll have some parties for sure. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty in the background. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, it's not a bad spot. We pine trees all around. Lots of big boulders. We've had a few cows come by and visit us. Lots of prairie dogs and chipmunks
Wow, he raised
to
that soul.
kind of keep us entertained.
Kathy says, hello, legs.
Hello.
I have 2 mini splits going on the bus. One in the bedroom and one in the living room. That should be good. And Dawn says that's a good idea, Papa Drew.
They got no paint.
We completely upgraded our kitchen. Cool. So we need to see some photos on that. Have you posted them on Facebook? I don't think I've seen
I
them.
haven't seen any.
So I'll be watching to see pictures.
Good far.
Have any of y'all done some modifications to your rigs that may give us ideas? Of course, Shirley, you are beautiful. Well, thank you very much. Remove the propane oven and added a convection oven. That's so interesting that you say that because I have the convection oven but no propane oven, which, you know, I've cooked with propane
I've been
a lot
placed
of
in
my life.
timeout because of the moderator.
Didn't time you out. I've been though.
And I've always
Oh,
thought that maybe I was missing out on a propane oven, but I am learning to use the convection oven and it seems to be working pretty well. So maybe I should just leave well enough alone because
Oh.
I've heard some stories about microwave ovens and how people don't like them and they have trouble cooking in them. So who knows?
I can report you, remove you, put user in a timeout.
Story says wildfire smoke is very unhealthy here. Going to sign off now. We have a great week, everyone. Well, thanks, Stormy, for stopping in. I'm so sorry that the smoke is bad, but glad that you could stop by for a few minutes and say hello. So we'll see you later.
Time to cook.
I guess.
Papa Drew, you're always welcome, and we need to come up and see you as well.
That's weird. I guess I don't know how long is time.
All newer mods I will be making will be done quartzite this winter. Like what? Pantry modification.
Yep, that's the first one. Remodel the pantry.
Remodel the pantry or get a divorce. That's all I can hear.
Oh, I might have to move on to the second one.
All right, y'all. Somehow I've been placed in a timeout and we don't know why. So I'm going to go cook for this gang. You all have a lovely evening and keep sharing the modifications. 'Cause those are great.
Papa Drew says I have a 10-foot bathroom by 4 feet wide. Wow. I want to move into my bus. It will be at Schoolie Palooza. Well, good.
So how would you get
Not too far away.
Inverters.
We got an air fryer for ours, said Kathy. That's nice. I know Sharon and Kim use their air fryer all the time, and they love it. So I'm sure that you'll love yours as well. Gonna remodel Dawn's pantry. Yep, that's number one on the list. Propane oven is nice to warm up the rig in the spring and fall, but summer not so much. Absolutely. My modification was a Blackstone griddle. That kind of answered a lot of problems for me. Code 4 for Life said bye, Dawn. Billy Jack says, I hate being put on timeout. So sorry, Dawn. Have a fun time cooking, Dawn. Kevin, I misread your post. I thought you said you were going to upgrade Miss Dawn's panties. Oh, that's so funny. No, we gotta be G-rated here on YouTube. We can't have any of that. That's so funny.
I'm surprised he didn't get it a
I'm
timeout.
I love my Blackstone too. Do you have one, Kathy? They're just absolutely great. In fact, Kevin just upgraded his Blackstone. He got a new 22-inch one a couple of weeks ago. Yep, and he's been using it every chance he gets. So it's quite a good little thing. So okay, so anybody else, can you think of any other modifications? Hey, Bobby, you want to talk about that little thing on your propane tank you put on your tanks?
Oh, those gauges?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are wonderful. A lot of times when you're in different environments with your propane, I have a little tanks. I don't have it the 20 pounders. It seemed like I'd always be running out because I really couldn't judge how much propane was in the tank. And when you're out somewhere far away, like 20 miles or so, then you run out of propane. It's not that I think about lifting them, unscrewing them, and lifting them and checking them every time. So I've seen a guy, he had these gauges on his, and I said, well, where you get those from? He says, I just got them at the propane place. They had them there, or you can get them on Amazon or different places. And that's what I did. I went to Amazon, I ordered these little gauges, and I tell you what, it's a lifesaver. It tells me how much propane I have in each tank, and since then I have never run out. So if you where it can be cold, if it's warm one day, then drop down into the 30s or so, you're going to use more propane than what you might think, especially with them little 20 pounders. And even people that have the bigger ones, they can run out too in cold weather when it turns off cold because of the environments we stay in sometimes. That's the effect. You use heat and stuff. So you want to keep your rig warm, yourself warm, and if you're out, not everybody's open every day. Some places we've been to, because of the things that are going on in society right now with the viruses and hired help, you cannot get to where the propane stores open.
Right.
I think in Flagstaff, I tried 3 different ones before I could get my tanks filled.
Yeah.
Because the other one says, well, I won't have nobody here until noon. I went in the morning. And you run into these things out here, which is totally surprising. It's not like being at home where you can go down to the local hardware store that you've known the guy for 20 years. Out here, you just need to keep one tank full. That's my suggestion.
Yeah.
Have 2 tanks, whatever size they are, and keep one full.
And I mean, that gauge really can be convenient in a lot of ways. Like if you know your tank is starting to get low, if you look at your gauge, because the worst thing to be in cold weather is to have that propane tank run out in the middle of the night, especially if you're having to use your furnace. So this way you'd know ahead of time just to be able to switch tanks and not have to worry about it in the middle of the night.
About it now that I've got into the habit of making it part of my rotation when I check do the 3 checks we talk about, walk around your rig 3 times before you drive off. So I kind of always glance at my gauges to make sure, when was the last time I filled this thing up? So I cut the other one on just to check them both.
Yeah.
That one's I always keep one full.
Yeah.
It's just because we don't know sometimes what the weather's going to do.
That's right. It's the best practice. I have 2 30-pound tanks on my little Airstream in the front, And as soon as I empty one and switch over, I try to get that other tank in to be refilled because I don't like to run out of propane. So it's just it's a small little thing, but it's a good modification and it's an easy fix.
Less than $30 for both of those.
Yeah, they're very nice. Okay, so Kathy is saying she has a 17-inch Blackstone that they love. The Blackstones will cook everything. No stove. I'm putting a Blackstone as the cooktop in the bus. Good job, Papa Drew. It just handles everything, I think. Kathy says it's great. Daryl says solar batteries and inverters are a must for boondocking. Yep, they are. I just have my little 100-watt suitcase, so I can't wait until I can get some lithium batteries and some solar panels. My challenge is the real estate on the top of my rig, so I have to find the right size panels at the right size price before I go and make that change. Hey Shirley, what do you store the Blackstone in? A plastic or a tote? I purchased one of the fabric covers that it's a two-piece thing. So you have a cover that goes directly over the cooking surface, and then you turn that upside down over the grill, and then it fits inside of a bag that zips up. And I just carry that in the back seat of the truck. But it's really very nice. You can get them off of Amazon. That was a good question. Blackstone makes electric griddles as well. Huh. Have you seen any of those?
I saw one on a video.
Really?
Yeah, there was a guy, one of the guys from that Blackstone's YouTube videos. He cooked in a hotel room on an electric stove. He did pancakes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good to know. I haven't seen any. But, I don't think it would be practical for me
No.
at this point. Kathy says, I put ours outside when we're camping. If we're moving, I put it on the floor of the camper. Absolutely. That's a good place to store it. Kevin upgraded his propane tanks from 30 pound to 40 pounds. So that allows them not to have to run into town so frequently for propane. That's a topic we won't go into.
My wife made me do it.
Yeah, Dawn likes her propane heater in the mornings.
Yes, I do.
She says, yes, I do. Pop Drew says, I'm not sure if I want 4 or 3 inverters, 3,000 watts each. One for the bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, living room. I'm still working that part out.
That's overkill.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it seemed like a lot to me.
You only need 2
But-
Yeah.
max.
So I guess, I don't know. They're saying 2 would probably do it, Papa Drew. But I'm sure you know what you're doing. So you go on with that. Hannah says, I'm going to have to watch this again. There's so much I don't know. And there's so much to learn from this. Yeah, that's why I thought this would just really be a good topic because, there's modifications that people do all the time. And I'm sure that there's many, many more that no one has talked about that just might help someone else. So, Mr. Bobby, I'm going to look into those gauges, says Nathan.
Okay. Yeah, they come with a braided cable. Get the ones with the braided cable.
I might have to look at those.
Yeah,
I love those things. I
yeah.
love those things. Man.
They seem to work really good for them. So,
I've had them on there for over a year and had
You
no
have?
problem with them.
Yeah. Well, I've got the gas stops on mine, and it's got the gauge on it, but it doesn't. It works okay.
Nathan wants to know where you got your 40-gallon tanks.
I got them at Murdoch's for, I think I paid like $99 a piece for them.
So Murdoch's is like a big farm ranch supply store out here in Montana, and That's where he purchased them for, like he said, $99 a piece. In case you didn't hear it.
No tax and military discount.
Yeah, Montana, no tax, and he got a military discount. So that was really very nice.
And
Tires and hitches.
Mates, maybe.
Upgrade.
Upgrade your
Better
tires.
hitches.
Upgrade your
Sway
hitches.
bars.
Yeah, sway bars. Kevin helped
Weight distribution.
Cindy.
Sway bars.
put in
Especially on the
anti-friction, anti-sway
Yeah.
bar on her trailer.
And
Um,
a hitch.
and a hitch.
Working better for you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And she also today went and let's see Miss Cindy, in case you haven't seen Miss Cindy. There's Miss Cindy.
I was hiding.
Well, I'm on a swivel.
There's no hiding.
There's no hiding. So she today, what'd you purchase today?
Oh, the breakaway thing.
Breakaway.
Breakaway cable.
Yeah.
setup.
So the one on her Holiday Rambler, in case you haven't seen that, there's her Holiday Rambler. And of course, it was very old. And so she wanted to replace it with something newer that was more functional. So. Billy Jack says, I would like to see more on setup of solar. People can't get enough on how to with that kind of stuff. Shirley, when you get yours done. Okay. I hope you have some videos out of that. Well, like I said, it's going to be next year, probably before I can take care of that. Just financially this year, I wasn't able to afford to do it. So I certainly will make videos of it when it does happen. But Bobby and Sharon put solar on theirs. So I know they have videos. Daryl, did you do videos when you did your solar? Daryl needs to do videos, guys. Let's encourage this guy.
Come on, Daryl.
It's still in the package.
Yeah, and he has a great drone, and he hasn't even got it out of the box.
It's expired now, so if it doesn't work, then you can't return it to Amazon.
I keep telling everybody I'm busy doing nothing.
Where's your shirt?
I have an appointment with my couch.
It's called
Oh, my
Certified
gosh.
City.
Yeah,
I'm retired.
yeah.
Retire.
Daryl just likes to spread that activity out so that he just,
I pace myself.
yeah, he's pacing himself.
I'm gonna pick up Daryl's habits. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna slow down.
It's all about
My
quartzite.
legs are terrible.
Ah.
That's what quartzite's for. Well, y'all see me now, I might become skinnier. That means I have to have a new wardrobe.
Daryl, Nathan says he just upgraded his tires and his hitch.
Yep.
So that's good.
Safety.
Yes, you were.
Safety's probably one of them. That's what I tell everybody.
You're welcome, Billy Jack.
Safety's it.
Need a bigger shot.
Mm-hmm.
People set up solar different configurations as well. Absolutely, that's true. A lot of it depends on what you have and what your space is,
Yeah,
what your real estate on your roof is, and what your needs are. So everybody's going to be a little bit different.
Yep.
You go to Will Prowse, or you can go to.
So Daryl's recommending the channel Will Prowse, Prowse. Who else?
What's the other boy's name?
Yeah, I can't think of
Stone
it.
Campidium. I can't think of his name.
Well, maybe if you can think of it.
Jared Gillis.
Jared.
Oh, Jared
Gillis.
Gillis. Yes.
Jared Gillis is good.
Yeah. So yeah, check out their channels, and they'll give you a lot of detailed information on how they've done it.
Jared Gillis is all about RVs.
Yeah, all about RVs. Jared Gillis.
And then who was I just talking about today?
Woohoo!
RV geeks do this.
Not much.
Didn't do any solar videos.
Shoot, Chad and Tara.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
Years ago.
Now everything's so
Yeah, totally different than what they're doing now.
See, most people don't do this.
I can't think of their names now.
Right.
Yeah, Billy Jack. Next time you come, you're gonna have to bring that drone with you. Papa Drew says, I want to know who can weld. I need a hitch to pull my new truck.
That's right.
Um,
Bobby
Certified
can.
welder.
Bobby said he can, but
Bobby said he can.
You got to supply the welder.
Of course, you also have to catch him first. So
Or
that's
slow
just the
down
way
so they
that
can
goes.
catch up to you.
Yes, Don. Well, Prowse is a very smart kid.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of information in that little noggin.
I'll watch this whole story.
To watch his story.
You're welcome. Very welcome.
It's very amazing.
Daryl, LOL, busy doing nothing. Love it.
Certified.
Certified.
Yeah, he's certified, busy
Totally
doing
certified.
nothing. He even,
I got a t-shirt that says it.
yes, he does have a t-shirt.
Tell you what, we
I'm
got
busy
t-shirts
doing nothing.
for us just being certified.
So, yeah, I mean, the production crew has kind of slowed down over the summer months. So, right now we have to build a wish list for winter. When we go back to Quartzsite, then they'll be ready to work again.
But this year we're gonna order sand suits, and I want some goggles.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I want a kitchen sink.
Shirley, put Papa Drew's comment up.
Okay.
I want a full kitchen sink.
Bobby has made my list. The list comes with free beers, by the way. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Hey, we gotta have a good time with this stuff.
Yeah,
Tough life. Somebody, you gotta have fun.
it is. It's true. We got to have fun. So yeah, we've been doing a little exploring since we've been here. Very little, but we've done some. But I've been working on a couple of projects inside my trailer, and just just little stuff that can be done easily and quickly, and we'll save the bigger stuff for Quartzsite, where we're in one place for a while and not having to move around much. Billy Jack says, so sorry, but I need to run. Have to take a pressure washer to a friend. Glad the children's made it. Everyone stay safe and have a great week. We'll talk to you next week, Wayne. Thank you for coming in. There's Karen. Hey, Karen. You've been on my mind the last 3 days. I hope everything is okay in your world. I just don't know what it means when I think about people like that so much, but you're on my mind and in my prayers. Karen says, what kind of setup do y'all have to carry your electric bikes? So, like I was saying, I think you might have just come in, Karen. Daryl and Kim recently put on a carrier on the back of their rig, and it's one like you would put like an electric scooter up on. And it's, how big is that rack?
The rack, probably 2.5 feet by 4 feet.
So 2.5 by 4 feet, and they have two electric bikes that he puts up there, and they traveled really well. I was following behind him, and hardly any sway. He had them secured down really nice. So
You've got a cover for him, right? When Alvin's
Yeah.
not climbing in it.
yeah, when Alvin's not climbing, yeah, he has a cover to put over him. See you next week.
Well, he didn't even start
Um,
working on it until 6 o'clock at night.
Papa Drew, who wants to have a painting party? I have a 38-foot Twinkie I need painted two-tone. This comes with free pizza and beers. Well, you're quite a ways from us, Papa Drew. Maybe Nathan. He's closer. Maybe you could corral Nathan and see if he could help you out with your paint job.
Call up some of those friends.
Yeah, call up some of those friends.
Just have it ready for
You're
Quartzsite.
most welcome, Karen. I'm in. I do a good job with the paint roller. You got to travel to get there, though, to get those beers and pizza.
Oh no, he has to come to me.
Oh,
They're on a mountain
okay.
top.
So
Quartzsite, let's
we'll
go.
see you in Montana or Quartzsite.
Quartzsite.
Schooly Palooza. Papa Drew, I have a nephew that paints. Is he in Michigan too, Kathy? I'll watch the rerun. Thank you. Absolutely. Just know that we're thinking about you and praying for you.
Kevin, you didn't say how you.
And Papa Drew, I need to paint the bus. We'll bring the bus here and we'll paint it for you. That'd be kind of fun.
Take it down to Mexico. That's what I did.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Mexico. That's a good thought. You're not that far from Mexico.
Serious?
Yeah.
He's down
Could
there.
probably get some cheap labor down there.
Get a good deal.
Just don't bring anybody back with you.
Kathy
That's
says yes. After I have a nephew that paints. Yes, he's in Michigan. Yeah. Well, maybe he wants to go to California. Maybe you could get a hold of Papa Drew and he could go there and paint the bus. Okay, here's a good one. Keyless entry on the door.
The keyless entry on the door.
On their door, they have a keyless entry pad.
Yeah.
Kevin and Don have one of those too. So they upgraded their door lock to a keyless entry system. So that's a good modification. Because, you know, huh?
For our year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe we'll just have to make you a new door.
Yeah. So yeah, because a lot of trailers have the same type of keys. So if you get a keyless entry where you can put your own code in, it's a little bit safer. So
Think about it. If they want to break in, they're gonna go up and take a little hammer,
yeah,
pop one of these windows, and it's gonna shatter.
Yeah.
And they can
exactly,
jump right in.
exactly.
They want it in there that
But
bad.
all you can do is hope that something that you did maybe discourage them.
No, it's just easy for
You know.
me to get in and out. I'm not worried
Oh.
about anybody breaking in and out.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I want to find the key.
but those are some good ideas.
Nathan and Tess just put one on theirs too.
Yeah,
Wait.
pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Well, when they bring them out for our year model, I'll get one.
I don't know that I could put one on my Airstream either. Could I put one on there?
I don't know if they make them for Airstreams or not.
The Airstream probably makes them.
Probably
Probably cost you
look
3
into it.
times.
They probably-
Yeah, they probably would.
Yeah.
They probably got them.
Well, the
sure
good
they
thing
do.
is not a lot of people have the keys for the Airstream. They are different keys. And the deadbolt is a different lock altogether. So I have a regular door lock and a deadbolt. So that makes it nice. I don't have to worry about it too much. The only thing I have to worry about is losing the key.
Better have some spare keys out here too.
I've
Key
taken
fob.
care of that. I have
Yeah.
4 sets of keys, guys.
Yeah.
If you've never lost your keys to your trailer,
You better have extra.
take my advice. Make some extra sets of keys.
Yep.
Yep. I
Your
have.
vehicle too.
Yeah, exactly.
Being out here.
I have one
Better have
hidden around my trailer. I have a set in my truck. Shush, shush, shush.
You're not
I have
supposed
them in various places. Kevin says shush. The keyless entry sounds good. Is the quality better than the factory one? Are they heavy duty?
It's actually about the same quality. If you go on to Love Your RV with Ray, he actually just changed the little front pad on his. It's simple to change, but they want like $12 for the little pad that goes
You
on
need
the
to come over here and sit and talk to people.
front.
Did y'all hear Kevin? So he's saying the quality is about the same.
Yeah,
Um,
build quality is about the same.
There ain't much difference other than the keys and the ease of getting it in and out.
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. Were you all able to hear Kevin at all? Let me know if you could, or if you couldn't.
Sorry, I didn't use my outside voice.
Yeah, use that outside voice. And Baron Don says the door handle on rigs these days are so flimsy. They really are. So if you've got a deadbolt, use it. And hello. Try to make your area as safe as you can. Yes, great. And you can get a fob for it too. That's nice. I love key fobs.
Yep.
Can't have too many keys, that's for sure, Hannah. Just once of losing those keys like that's enough for me, and it won't happen to me again. And yes, you can hear him. Okay, good. Good. That's good to know. If he could come around in the limelight, you know, so we could see his face.
I need a shave.
Karen did ask how everybody stores their bikes.
Uh,
Yeah, she said.
yeah, I told her.
Just on his, we've got 2 other sets of bikes.
Oh, so where do you store your bikes? You store them in the truck?
His is in the truck and mine is in the kitchen.
Okay, Karen. So the Childers put one bike in the truck and one bike in the kitchen of the rig. So that's, I guess, a little bit more information. And you guys,
We store ours in our dining room
Yeah.
where the dining room table used to be
right.
in the slide.
So if you didn't hear that, Kevin and Dawn put theirs in their dining area where their table used to be.
And we don't even
So-
fold mine up. It just sits up.
Yeah.
We have a bungee cord wrapped around the table leg.
It works.
That makes it great.
Yeah.
It's easier on my neck and back.
Upgrades to be safe, that's for sure. We all need to think safety first whenever we do anything.
She does.
And when we get to Quartzsite this winter, I'm going to try and build my own bike rack off of the rack that I have on the back of my rig right now.
Oh, so you're just gonna modify it to
Modify, yep,
be able to put your bicycles on it as well.
to where they'll be above my generator.
Okay, so Kevin currently has a rack on the back of their rig, which he has his generator and a couple of gas cans on. So he's gonna try to do a double decker, so to speak, and put the bikes above the generator. So we'll see. That's a future video to come.
Creativity out here is the
Little-
name of the game.
Yeah,
Keeps you out here.
2022.
Keeps things working.
2022. Yeah, you have to be creative.
Yep. And you got to talk amongst yourselves and get different ideas
Yep.
about
That's
things.
yeah,
I'm
that's
definitely
why
gonna need some input.
just a good topic for tonight. So thank you everybody for sharing information that you have put out there for other people to think about. I hope that you found something useful. And if not, if you have any questions, you know, make sure to drop them in the comments section. You can do it now or later. And, you know, I'll try to answer any questions that you might have. And if not, I'll try to point you to someone who can. So, hope you've enjoyed this talk. If you have comments for future talks, also leave comments for that information. And I really appreciate your participation and for being here with us again this week. Daryl is reminding everyone, please give a thumbs up if you liked the live chat. And, you know, share out my channel with your friends or people that you might think are interested in this type of content. Can you please ask Bobby if they like the Airhead potty?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Bob's on the live feed.
So-
Get me rubbed in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, good stuff here. We'll take care of our situation down
So,
here.
so Bobby's having problems with his neck. And Kim is putting in a cream on his
That's right.
I
muscle.
recommend this stuff highly.
It's commercial content for Blue Emu. That's
There's your,
hilarious.
there's your ad.
Appreciate it.
Ad in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
You didn't ask me, right?
Daryl swears by
The look on my suit.
it.
Yeah.
Daryl swears by it.
So Don says lots of great information and ideas tonight. Thank you, Don. I appreciate that.
Okay.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it. See you next Thursday, Hannah. Y'all have a nice week. Hopefully the weather will hold for you. Thanks, Shirley. Glad you could make it, Kate. Nice to have you with us. Yes, we like the Airhead. What do you like about the Airhead as compared to the composting toilet that you had before?
It's a smaller footprint.
Smaller footprint.
And it's easy for us to get in and out of our shower now.
Okay. So that makes
just got
sense.
milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just depends on, you know,
You're
what
gonna make
works
changes
best in
out
your
here. When you
rig.
get out here like this, like us full time, you are gonna make some changes.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you may not like the change you got to make, but you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
We don't like the Airhead toilet for 3 people. For 2 people, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
But we had our grandson for 6 weeks, and that was a lot.
Yeah.
I
To
mean,
say
we,
the least, huh?
yeah,
So yeah, the more people you have using it,
yes,
It's
exactly.
The
no different than
sooner
a
you're
flush
gonna
toilet
have to
already.
dump
It's no
it.
different.
Yeah.
It's no different. You know, it's the way
Yeah.
it works. You got
Yeah.
more people, more bodies. You got to have more stuff.
So funny story about that. So y'all know that I was just saying earlier that I can use my flush toilet and stay 14 days somewhere very nicely without having any overflow issues. But last year, my sister-in-law came out to stay with me for a while.
Campfire story.
Oh,
Campfire story.
it's hilarious. It's hilarious because, and I love my sister-in-law. Absolutely love her to pieces. So when we finally had a chance to meet up with the Childers and do some actual boondocking, instead of being in campgrounds where there was nice vault toilets for her to use, when we went out to boondock, about the middle of the first week, I told Bobby and Sharon I was going to set up a little tent with a bucket, and I went and got some pellets, some horse pellets, to make the sawdust to put in the bucket. Because I knew that I was not going to be able to have 2 women in that rig for 2 weeks without having to dump. 1 week at the most. And so once I broke the tent out and the little porta potty with the sawdust pellets, my sister-in-law decided it was time to go home.
I'm out of here.
She wasn't having anything to do with that.
That is
Um,
hilarious.
with peeing in a bucket.
I think the part was the bears.
The bears.
There's grizzly where we camped.
Yeah, well,
I'm not going out there at nighttime.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it.
so it was really funny.
It was
And I
hilarious.
still love her, and I hope one day she'll come back out and camp with me. But it was a funny story. So
It was
That
fun.
is funny.
you're welcome, Kathy.
Well, y'all tell that story, I'm dying.
Can you
Okie
tell us some
dokie.
areas?
See you later.
You know, yeah,
Life is a joy. Put their e-bikes in their car. That's true. They do.
yeah.
Yay, campfire story.
This is-
Yeah, we love campfire stories. We get some good ones sometimes.
That's when the girls
Oh, that's
call.
what I'm getting.
I love those.
It was funny. It was a funny story. Okay, guys. So on that little funny story, I'm gonna in for tonight. Dawn's just about got dinner ready for us, and so we're gonna go fill our bellies and have some good camaraderie at the table. And we will talk with you guys next week. So Papa Drew says, do y'all use coffee filters or just use it as is? Sorry, I
Coffee
don't
filters
mean
are a
to.
joke.
Oh, they're a joke.
Yep, that's a joke.
In the story.
Ridiculous.
Okay. He said he's not going deep into this, but he's just learning.
Hey, Shirley,
Yes.
can you tell them about the pool noodle
The pool noodle.
for the top of the?
Oh, well, so yeah, when you have a bucket, when you're just using a bucket like that, I take a pool noodle and I just split it in half and just put that around the rim of the bucket, and it makes a nice little cheap toilet seat. So anyway, Cindy wanted me to share that with y'all. Okay, good night, Dawn.
Keep it simple.
Say hello to Scotty for us. Hope all the keys are intact this week. And Donnie says, raining and AC seals leak. Wow. Okay, well, I hope you can get that fixed very soon.
You have to pull that AC loose.
Goodbye.
Fix that.
Have a great night. All right, everybody. Bye, Roy and Becky. Thanks for coming in. I need to add you to my mods. I didn't get a chance to do it. But I will do that tomorrow. So look for that in case they send you an email or anything. That's
Yeah,
what
I
you'll
went around
see.
behind her and waved.
Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Cindy's saying good night. Kevin.
Oh.
Hey, Doreen. You just caught the end of the live stream, so everybody's saying good night.
Good night.
Glad you could join us at the last minute. That it's better than nothing at all. Leave me a thumbs up, and we'll see you all next Thursday. All right. Good night.